Welcome to another video showcasing Kingland's 4th generation platform. Today, let's dive into role, group, and permissions. Clicking on the administration tab, we navigate to role management, and we've already set up some pre-configured roles. This one in particular is a compliance officer for China. Selecting this, we're able to add the appropriate permissions for this role. This compliance officer role will be able to add, view, and persist when it comes to permissions. Once we're done adding the appropriate permissions, we can now save it. The next step would be associating this role to a group. All the members associated to the group will receive the permissions once we tie the role to the group. Now, going into group management, you can see here we need to add a new member. We're going to go ahead and add a compliance officer, Mike, to this group. Searching our database, finding Mike, we're able to save, and now Mike is part of this group. We also have the ability to add a supervisor position to this group, which comes with extra permissions. Now, we need to select a role, which you can see here. We're selecting the compliance role for China. And upon save, this group now has the role associated to it. We can verify that by clicking on Role Management, clicking Groups, and you can now see the compliance group for China is associated to this role. That means all permissions that come with this particular role are assigned to the group. Now let's go ahead and verify from the user side that Mike is part of the compliance group for China, and you can see here that he is. This is just one way that we handle associating users to groups in Kingland's 4th generation platform. Let's look at our next role. It's going to be the compliance review officer located in China. Here you can see we are going to select our permissions for this user. Since it's a review officer, we're going to give them view permissions only. You can see us setting that up right here. Once we've set that up, we can now save and go back to group management. And I can show you now how to add the user to the role and group from the user side. Navigating to a user, this is Josh. He is a compliance review officer for China. You can see there's no groups or roles associated yet. So by editing our user, we can associate the compliance review officer role, and we can also associate the compliance review group. Once that's done, we can go back to our role management, take a look at our compliance review officer, and now see that Josh is part of that. Also can go to the group for compliance review, and we can also add a role for this as well. Again, the roles associated to this group will have the permissions that are appropriate. Going back in here, we can see that the permissions, the members, and now the groups are associated to this role. Stay tuned for more 4th generation Kingland Platform videos.